guys, hope you are all well. I'm sorry I haven't done any videos for the last couple of weeks. Terrible on my behalf since I've only actually started YouTube a couple of weeks ago. But it's just been so hectic. Everything's either been uni, work, jobs at home that I need to be getting on with, like washing and ironing and tidying and organising. So it's been pretty hectic. So today I'm going to film a couple of videos for the next upcoming weeks. So keep your eye out for those and I hope you enjoy. But for today I'm going to be filming a tips for university. I'm going to be giving 10. So let's just get right into it. I study at University of Suffolk, which has 3 campuses, which is Ipswich, which is the main campus, Bury St Edmunds, which is the one I study at, and Great Yarmouth, and I think those are the only 3 campuses for University of Suffolk. It was originally called University Campus Suffolk, but this year it's changed to University of Suffolk, which I think is a big achievement for them, and they are really proud of this change and this new name, and not standing out as not an unequal, but standing out as a university, being proud of who they are. We are from Suffolk and Suffolk counts as a university pretty much. But my first tip would be budget your money hardcore. And okay, not hardcore, don't go crazy, don't drive yourself insane. But I live at home, so I probably don't have as much to fork out as perhaps someone who is living in a student accommodation or student flats, but I would recommend budgeting your money for what you need to spend it on, whether that be bills, food, rent, whatever. I pay rent at home, which is fair enough. It gives me a perspective of what the future holds for me when I own my own place, so I don't mind helping out my dad for the time being, but I don't have as many bills as perhaps someone else does. I get a food put in front of me, so I haven't got to pay for food, so I'm quite lucky in some aspects, but the reason why I'm living at home was suitable for the circumstances I was currently in for when I was applying for uni. But budget your money for what you need. So if you've got bills, rent, food to pay for, okay, count that. Okay, that's what I need to spend my money on. And I think, okay, this is what I've got left for myself. This is what I've got left to treat myself with, or spend on luxury things such as takeaways, or going to the cinema, or going out with friends. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But budget your money, that is important. But also, to help with the budgeting, I would sign up for student discounts that are provided by universities and companies as such, including Uni Days and NUS. Uni Days is a free app that you can get, and you can use it for online websites, you can use it in stores, and you basically just show them a code and it comes up. So basically you show them a code in the shop and be like, okay, I'm a student, this is my ID, and you sign in by saying what university you're at and with your student details, and you're able to get student discounts while you're at university. NUS is another one. You can either pay for it yearly, you can pay for it for your whole time at university, for 2 years, how long you want to pay for it. And I just paid £12 for it, but I reckon I could save so much more than what I actually paid for the card. And recently I've been going out for lunch a lot before lectures with my friends, so I've been able to go, I've got a discount card and get discounts on my meals and for the rest of my friends, because we're all students as well, which is really helpful. So I'd recommend student discounts. I will put links below for the apps, and just sign up, get going. Just sign up and get those discounts. Get those discounts. I'm not quite sure what that was. Tip number 3. Time management is key to success at university. Manage your time between lectures, work if you have a part-time job, or a full-time job. If you have a full-time job, you're mad. But Also, I admire your determination if you have a full-time job. Also balance it between a social life and getting uni work done at home. It's important to maintain sanity while you're at university because it can get hectic really fast. When things are being thrown at you, here's an essay, you've got to revise for this exam, here's a task I want you to study for next week. I will say, at my university we don't have any seminars, it's literally lectures, so I could say I'll have it a bit easier. We tend to just have lectures where the teacher talks at us for an hour and a half or 3 hours, and it's not so bad. But things are thrown at you in all directions, and it's important to maintain a good quality of life while you're at university, because it can be very easy to get revelled up in all your work and not go out very much or socialise with your friends, and it's important to maintain that social life, I would say, just to keep you sane and just to surround yourself with people that understand what you're going through with your workload, because it can get crazy and it's not very nice. But that is my third tip. My fourth tip would be to take advantage of what the university provides for you in what the lecturers have to provide mainly, in this. They have probably so many stories and experiences of their time at university or what they've done with their degree, and I think that's really an interesting insight to what they've done with their degree that perhaps they're now teaching. And it may give you more insight to what you want to do with your degree also. So take advantage of the people that surround you, and that is all I can really say. Just ask questions so you get more information about what your degree can do for your life and your future. My fifth tip would be get the recommended reading, because if you don't you will regret it, because there's a reason why they've recommended it. It's either for an essay or an exam or something that will help you in a future career in the sector that you're currently studying in. And I will say I've brought all my books, because last year I brought a couple and I did have to go to the library for a few, and I ran up library fines because I forgot to hand them back in, so I thought buying them would be better. And I will say it made me skint because I literally refused to buy second-hand books. It was all first-hand, and it made me very, very, well, skint. But these are some of the books that I've got. These are some psychology ones, for example. I don't think these were in the £20 zone. There was one that I bought that was £50, and it better be in hand. Well, handy, because... And it better be handy, because if it's not, then that's £50 gone out the window. So these are English books. I got these from Amazon, but I got them from other sellers, so I got them quite cheap. I got these for about £3 each, that's including postage, and I thought that was really good. And this is for my Gothic fiction. So I got these fairly cheap, but it's recommended reading. If you can't buy it, then go to the library early, so you have time to get it before everyone else is running to get it, and make use of them for essays and everything else. Just make sure you have a list of all the recommended reading. Just make sure you have a list of all the recommended reading in a module guide or whatever you have, and go access those books, because I'm sure they'll be handy to you. My sixth tip would be to invest in a study bag, because as a student you carry around a lot. If you live in a student accommodation and you're quite new to the university, you might be okay, but if you're someone who has to travel, like myself, on public transport, then I would definitely recommend a study bag. A big bag that can fit a lot in, like folders and books and your pencil case, because you have to end up carrying a lot, especially around when you're giving essays in, because you just want to get all the books for referencing, and it can be very, very, well, heavy, and it can make weak bags break and you can't fit into a lot in small bags. So just get yourself a sturdy bag. That would be one recommendation. My 7th tip would be to learn domestic skills, because you can say that, but you live at home, so how would you need to know domestic skills? I've had to learn, well, how to do my own washing, do ironing. Well, I've done ironing for years. I used to do it a lot when I was a couple of years ago I started ironing. And cooking, I will hold my hands up and say I can't cook. I'm quite grateful for the meals that I get put in front of me every night. I'm quite capable of beans on toast. I cooked myself a frozen pizza the other day and I was so impressed that I just didn't burn it, in fact. But trying to learn these skills is just can set you up for life, not just for university but for life. But if I was living in a student accommodation with people and they were untidy, unorganised, never put things away after themselves, didn't help to empty the bins or hoover or keep the area clean or clear, then that would irritate me so much. So be that good housemate that can, you know, do all these wonderful things. I'm not saying doing everything, but, you know, share roles between each other and do that, because domestic skills will help you so much in your future lives. My 8th tip would be to socialise, make friends, and if you're starting and you're a bit nervous and you're a bit introverted like myself, because I'm not the type of person to just go up to someone and say, hello, my name's Emma, you know, what course are you doing? But sometimes you really have to push yourself, and I was quite proud of myself on my first day. It was an induction day, and I found out someone was doing the same course as me, and I was like, oh, I'm doing this course too, and it just started a whole conversation up, and we still talk to this day, and it was really nice, and I've made other friends now. I've got a friend called Ella who I do English and psychology with, and my sister does psychology with me as well. She's called Rachel, and Faith, who does psychology with me as well. So it's nice to have a small group of friends that I can rely on in stressful times and just have fun with and enjoy this experience with. But socialising is key to sanity, and just being around people that understand what you're going through. I may have mentioned that before, but it's just key, just socialise. My 9th tip, it would be organisation and to-do lists. To-do lists just provide clarity, and I think they help me feel less stressed. And I think they are useful for when you wake up and you think, oh my god, I've got a million and one things to do. Write it down on paper, and when you've done it, cross it off. It's the most satisfying thing. It's like, oh, I've got something done, I've accomplished something today, I've been productive. So doing to-do lists is very helpful. It may seem a bit silly, but if you've got several pieces of work to do, or you need to get chores done, or you need to go run errands, or if you need to run errands, then write it all down, get it done, and I found that very useful. But in regards to organisation, I would say have a folder for each module. I do that, and it's all your information is in one place then, because if paper is everywhere, when you come to do essays and revision for your exams, it's going to be a bit crowded and you're not going to know where to look first. So I would highly recommend that. And my final tip would be to, well, find ways that help you de-stress, because university, as I said, things can be thrown at you in all angles, from essays to exams to tasks to readings to this and that, and it can get very, very stressful. And having that time to yourself where you can de-stress, I find walking, getting a bit of fresh air helps me, or putting my phone on my dock, listening to a bit of music, having a bit of a groove around my room, watching a TV series that makes me feel good in my soul helps me de-stress, like Big Bang Theory, Friends, Glee, and My Mad Fat Diary, a good film, or perhaps having a bath with a Lush bath bomb and some candles around it. But candles in general are just send you to different places. They just make me feel so good, and the scents, lavender is my favourite scent if you wanted to know that. I love lavender scented things. And musky scents, I will say, I quite like that. But find something that helps you de-stress, because you need something like that to keep you sane. And just remember to have me time. But that is everything I have to share with you today, and I hope you found this video helpful in some format, and I hope it helps you to find things a bit more easier at university. And if there's any other kind of university videos you'd like me to do, then please comment below and I will look for your ideas. But thank you for watching. Bye!